Okay, guys, so I'm in my old neighborhood. This is very bizarre because I lived in this neighborhood for a while. I think I've got the memory of a goldfish. Yeah. I mean, I remember it, but it's so different. Um, but I'm kind of doing a video of my old hood in Gothenburg, Sweden, and I was trying to explain in another video why I was here, but then my friends started calling me to meet up. So I was living here because I was touring and traveling with skateboarding, and skateboarding started to die. And I was like, I'm not ready to go home. I was young and I still wanted to have that experience. So I stayed. And I wanted to move to Copenhagen, but logistically it was too hard to rent an apartment and stay in Copenhagen. So I opted for Gothenburg, Sweden, because I had made some skate friends here. Uh, so I was here and I was chilling and I was enjoying life. And I got a dog here. His name was Shazam. He was awesome, and we used to come to this field all the time with my dog Shazam, which I ended up bringing back to the States. But let's keep it rolling, right? So here I am in my old neighborhood. People may wonder why, out of all the countries in Europe, I ended up going to Scandinavia for vacation. But that's because this is my old stomping ground. You know, when I first got to Europe, I'd actually toured for almost 6 years around Europe many times and actually rented an apartment in Amsterdam in Sumatra, that neighborhood there. And yeah, it's an Indonesian neighborhood. And I wasn't feeling it. I love Amsterdam, but like when you're just young American kids trying to rent apartments and live, you need to have a sense of coziness, and that city didn't give it to me at that time, but this one did. It's so clean, it's so safe, and as you can hear, it's so quiet. That's why I ended up here. And that's why in my videos you hear me speak Swedish. Ja, jag kan prata lite svenska. Inte mycket, men jag försöker prata svenska. So yeah, this is why I ended up in this little lovely neighborhood. So I'm kind of doing like a video for myself and a video for everybody else. Why traveling has affected my life so much, because I'll be in LA and people will say, I don't want to travel. I don't need to travel anywhere. And I'm like, who says that? Who thinks that way? I mean, I get it if you've got kids and things of that nature, or you booked a job, as they say in LA. Everything's about booking a job because it's all about the actors. But yeah, so as I'm going to go back to my old apartment, I'm going to show you guys my old apartment if my friend Yasmina doesn't call me back, which she probably will, which this video will probably get cut off. So if it does, if you want to learn more about how to get into a state of ketosis and more about how and where I started, then you can go to stephanieperson.com, Stephanie the Business Person on my Facebook fan page, or Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram. That's in case I get cut off. But yeah, it's so funny. Like, I used to live here. It's so weird. It's like when I left and went back to the States, I spoke with an accent, because everyone you speak to, I mean, now I'm just so frack and frick and this and that. I'm so Caliatized. They've kind of painted everything, right? The balconies have these cute little turquoisey colors, and you know, it's been crappy. I know I'm digressing, sorry guys. It's been crappy weather, almost a whole 2 weeks I've been here. So the first warm day, people are just sitting out, like, they're like this, sun, sun, oh, please, more sun. Okay, so let me keep going on with this story here. So I moved to Gothenburg. I had no plans on staying here. And then I busted my knee because skaters were like, you gotta come up to Stockholm and skate in this vert competition. And something was telling me, my intuition, don't go, Steph, don't go. And I really tried to get out of it, but people are like, you gotta come, Steph. And so I went, and I busted my knee. And 10 surgeries later, look how quiet it is here. This is kind of, like I said, this is kind of for me and for you guys. And I went, and on my 26th birthday, and I'm almost 48, I broke the H-E-double-L out of my knee. Yikes! It was not pretty. Let me tell you, it was a hot mess. I didn't get to the hospital in time. A lot of bleeding, broke everything. It was a nightmare. God, I can't believe how quiet it is here. No wonder I got better sleep in the winter. No sirens, right, guys? In LA, it's just non-stop sirens. So here in this block, where are we? That building there, I used to live within that structure. So I'm gonna go over in that way and continue to do my video. You know, just kind of reminisce as I used to walk down these streets for nearly 10 år, long time. Okay, and I know my videos, I noticed that I did a video in Denmark and it was just all over the place. The camera was moving all over the place. It was all cracked and geeked out. Now I'm just really just like memories. Okay, so I thought I'd talk to you guys about cholesterol, you know, and about heart attacks, because people tend to get it wrong all the time. People are worried about, I know, but I'm 6 minutes into it, but get over it. I'm going to title it about cholesterol too. You're going to have to go through my whole lifestyle living in the city. But yeah, you know, people are so afraid of eating fat. We've been lied to. So, I mean, it's insane how people think that eating animal protein and animal fat is going to kill you. It just behooves me. I just don't understand it. And soy that has so much phytic acid, it is processed garbage people eat by the buckets. And it's trying to look similar to meat. I don't understand. I mean, please, somebody help me understand. Okay, so this is the building I used to live in, the structure here. I used to walk these streets all the time, all day long. And so in this neighborhood, so I'm just right now, it's kind of like my childhood neighborhood. When I go to that, I'm like, oh, it's so nice. And then when I look at this, I'm like, oh, it's so nice. It's so quiet. Okay, so I'm going to cross the street and get the sun on me, because I know you guys are just getting one big, huge dark spot with big, huge bug sunglasses. Okay. Oh, too much sun. Okay. So basically, oh, look, I'm digressing. That's the building I used to live in right there. That's Lantmätergatan 4. That's where I used to live. But yeah, so basically, the thing that really bugs me about people being afraid of cholesterol is that they have this concept that somehow the fat is going to like stick to your arteries and kill you. And I mean, the Food and Drug Administration really has us completely duped and afraid of literally nothing. I mean, it's insane how afraid we've become. I think I'm gonna cross the street because, yeah. So anyway, look at the neighborhood. Look at the neighborhood, and there's security driving around. I mean, where is it? There wasn't security before. Actually, if I come over here. Okay, so this video is more about my travels. I don't give a shit. Get over it. So actually, this is a place, and there's kids coming in. So actually, this is the place that I used to live, which is really cool. I'm gonna go inside. Check the. Okay. So I used to live right here, right? This is pretty cool. I used to take photos when I started photography in these hallways, which is really interesting. Yeah. This is what's up. So often in the Swedish yard, you have, you know, people who, you've got like play yards in the middle. I gotta put my sunglasses on. The sun is bright today. Getting my vitamin D. Okay. This is crazy. So, I used to live right there in that building. I really want to go up to the top, but there's no point, right? Right up there. There's a balcony up there, right? Then I lived right over on the next one up there. And what I love about, you have like play yards in the middle of the apartment complex, which is really dope. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, let me keep it rolling because you know I only got 15 minutes max. So funny because I got a Jack Russell Terrier, and on this play yard we used to have the dog jump. I think there was another structure here, and there was like a rope on it, and the dog would just jump and bite and swing on it. So this place is just bringing me a ton of memories, and it's so funny. I used to live there. I really want to go inside, but I can't. Okay. So anyway, as I go through here, I'm going to continue to finish this video about cholesterol. Oh no, it was here because it was 4. Okay, so here's really where I did a lot of photography, in the hall over there and then the hall over here. So I'm gonna go out of this structure. And the kids had a hard time getting out, so let's hope I don't have a hard time getting out of the structure. Okay. All right, that's where I used to live, you guys. Isn't that dope? So cool. And I'm trying to talk about cholesterol, but it's not happening. I think I just need to take the time to do another video about cholesterol and how it's a myth and how it actually works and how advanced glycation end product comes from the oxidation of your cells from and actually the cholesterol through carbohydrates. That carbohydrates actually damage the endothelial cells, creating inflammation. And plaquing is actually a way to keep your arteries from bleeding outwards. We actually need to plaque, but the problem is we're over plaquing and the cells are becoming too damaged because of glycation coming from carbohydrates. The actual fat slides right through the arteries, yes, and then you poop out a lot of it.